And tonight, awaiting Greenbrier East on their home floor, the Capital Cougars, coached by Matt Green. Jeff Campbell and Stan Unroe here again from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. We are not going to have our normal discussion with Greenbrier East head basketball coach Jared Patton, because when we come back in 2 minutes, we're going to tell you about some breaking news taking place here this afternoon in the state of West Virginia in high school sports. And we'll talk with Coach Patton next Thursday down at South Charleston. We'll return. You're listening to the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan County.
Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Offering a variety of primary care services, Access Health specializes in women's health, pediatrics, family practice, adult medicine, and behavioral health. Our staff offers quality personal care with exceptional service and innovative technology to keep you and your family well. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
AV game tonight. This game scheduled to start at 6:30 p.m. We're going to be just about 7 minutes late. Stan, it's almost like those TV games. 12 o'clock doesn't mean 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock means 12:07.
Yeah, 12:07, 12:10, something like that. Whenever they're done with the commercials and the pregame.
Got to pay the bills, no doubt about that. Tonight we are on 93.3 WKCJ-FM. Mountaineer basketball tonight from the Coliseum in Morgantown on the Bear 103. West Virginia against the Radford Highlanders. Now, we're going to talk more about this at halftime, but want to remind everybody that we're going to have, well, you know what? We're going to hold it. We're going to hold our news until halftime. You know why? Because it is time to go ahead and meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. It's Greenbrier East and the Capital Cougars. And if he's ready, is he ready? We'll send it over to our public address announcer, Mr. Mark Trump.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greenbrier East High School for tonight's boys high school basketball action. Tonight's game features the Capital Cougars and your Greenbrier East Spartans. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with the Capital Cougars under the direction of head coach Matt Green. Please welcome freshman number 23, David Robinson. Junior number 3, Grant Barclay. Junior number 5, Elijah Bennett. Senior number 10, Tayshawn Hines. And senior number 11, Keon Likens. And the rest of the Capital Cougars.
no retreat, no surrender. That is Sparta. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Spartans, prepare for glory!
And now, under the direction of head coach Jared Patton, please welcome your Greenbrier Spartans. 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Nathan Dixon. 6'3" sophomore, number 1, Brody Hamrick. 6' junior, number 5, Reed McCraw. 5'9" senior, number 2, Peyton DeHaven. And 6'1" senior, number 11, Gabe Patton. And the rest of your Greenbrier Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day. Providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
Jeff Harding and Bill Sisler. Greenbrier East will be in the home whites, Capital in their road blue uniform. These schools will meet again on February 13th in Charleston. Tap is in the air. It is controlled finally by Greenbrier East. Into the front court, working from right to left. Here's Patton. He'll drive down the lane and he'll pick up a two-shot foul just 8 seconds in.
Fouls on the Cougars, number 11, Keon Likens, his first team foul. At the line for the Spartans.
Keon Likens called for the personal, his first team foul number 1, but Stan, it will be a shooting foul immediately for Greenbrier East, Gabe Patton. And the first one is through.
Spartans first on the board tonight. There will be no shutout.
No shutout tonight. Second one is in the air. That one is good, and East has a 2-0 lead here over the Capital Cougars. Spartans with some full court man defense. Into the front court comes Tayshawn Hines. He'll fire a 3 and he'll hit it.
They'll call that they do call it a 3 now. Thought he was clearly on the line.
Hines makes it a 3-2 lead for Capital. At the other end, the Spartans will drive in and are going to count the basket, and a 3-point play opportunity here for Brody Hamrick. Oh, they call an offensive foul.
Wow. His first.
That'll be his first. Team foul number 1 on East. So the Capital Cougars get it inbound. Here's Keon Likens. Across the timeline, guarded by Reed McGraw. Likens goes to his right, stops on the wing, sends it down in the far right corner here to Grant Barclay. Now he gives it back out front to Tayshawn Hines. Over on the left side, the drive and the pass is stolen away. East with a steal. Lead pass down the floor. Patton lays it up and in. Patton's got 4 and the Spartans lead at 4-3. A 1-point lead here early for East. Capital with it. Here's Likens, drives in the lane, puts it up and in. 5-4 Cap.
They got a trap and a steal.
In the left side, Capital with it. They'll drive underneath. Shot and miss there by Elijah Bennett. Patton will rebound. Spartans with the basketball, trailing 5-4. Here's Dixon out front. Stops on the left elbow. Sends it to the wing for McCraw. Back out top to DeHaven, who will run to point. Now he'll send it over to Patton. Patton gets a screen from McGraw, drives the line, puts it up and in. Gabe Patton's got 6. He's got all 6 for East, and it's a 1-point lead. Back the other way comes Likens for Capital. He'll drive in, force it up, no good. Rebound down to Patton, lead pass over to DeHaven. His pass down the lane is kicked, and it'll stay with East.
Yeah, end-to-end action here. Both teams getting up and down the court, and finally a team that East matches up size-wise. Both teams look like they're running 5 guards.
Patton will inbound here to McGraw on the right wing. He'll stop his dribble, send it out front to Patton. Thought about a 3. Now he'll let it go after a dribble left and knock it in. Gabe Patton's got 9 early points, and the Spartans lead it 9-5. We play just over 2.5 minutes here in Fairleigh. And a travel call against the Capital Cougars. They'll charge that one to Keon Likens. It'll turn over here to East, and the Spartans get the ball back with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Patton leading Capital 9-5 right now.
Patton looks to get it in, bounces, and stolen away by Capital. Here's Bennett down the lane, lays it up and scores. The turnover results in points for Capital. 9-7 Spartans lead. From the foul line, Brody Hamrick fires and scores from 15. Brody Hamrick extends the East lead out to 4 at 11-7.
Yeah, and that was a nice job there. They broke the press and immediately attacked and got an easy basket.
Inside, they beat back the Spartan defense. Laying it up and in is Elijah Bennett. It's 11-9. Under 5 to go in the first. Corner 3 missed by McGraw. Rebound put up and in by Patton. Patton's got 11. Spartans lead at 13-9. Capital drives at the other end. It's going to be lost out of bounds. Spartan basketball.
Yeah, end-to-end action. Turnover number 3 against Capital. Playing fast here. Spartans with a 4-point lead. Need to make sure they get this ball in the middle of the court to break his press.
Here comes East down the floor. DeHaven will drive in. That shot off the back of the plate. Rebound down to Grant Barclay. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Capital basketball. Sparse crowd here tonight, and you can kind of understand why. As Capital drives in and scores, that basket goes to David Robinson. It's 13-11 East with under 4:20 to go in his first quarter. At the other end, the Spartans try to break the press, and an errant bounce pass will send it back the way of the Cougars.
Yeah, really no need to make that pass, that long cross-court pass there. You got to keep driving down, force the defender to come to you.
Lane Lambert will check in now. He'll replace Reed McGraw. And comment from a moment ago about the crowd. You know, this game was on a schedule for last night, and it's at a non-traditional start time of 6:30. So the game was moved to Wednesday about the middle of last week. Here's Capital down by 2 with possession. Likens sends it over on the right side, knocked away. It's stolen now by Patton.
Pretty good defense. Hamrick got his hand on it, knocked it up in the air. Patton tracks it down.
Here's Patton again now on the left side, drives the lane, puts it up, won't fall. Rebound comes down to Capital. Here's Robinson into the front court. Sends it over on the right wing to Tayshawn Hines. He'll penetrate the paint and score. Hines with 5, and we're tied at 13.
Yeah, these guys are small, but they're thick, muscular, and they use that strength to push off on the defenders and get to that basket.
Brody Hamrick in the lane, fires up about a 7-footer. It's no good. Capital rebounds. Barclay quickly down the floor, and the layup is good for Capital's Bennett.
2-point basket by
Cougars on a 6-0 run, now lead at 15-13. 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Here's Hamrick up top, gives it off to Patton for East. Drives the lane. They're going to call him for an offensive foul. Second offensive foul against East in this first quarter. The turnover gives it back to Capital with a 2-point lead.
His first, second team foul.
15-13 to score.
Into the game for the Cougars, number 25.
Couple of substitutions in for Capital now, and Spartans will counter with Donovan Penn.
For the Spartans, number 0, Donovan Penn.
This type of game, up and down the court like this, your bench is going to be very important.
Capital up the floor with this 2-point lead. 2:40 to play in the first period. Here's David Robinson, works the left side, drives in, puts it up and scores. The kiss off the glass gives Capital an 8-0 run and a 4-point lead.
Different press here, a half-court press now by Capital.
Donovan Penn, who's checked in, gets the ball, gives it over to DeHaven. Bounce passes inside, and it's thrown away. Turnover gives it back to Capital, and Jared Patton wants a timeout. It's an 8-0 run by Capital. A 30-second timeout with a 4-point Cougar lead on Oldies 93.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Greenbrier Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. Jeff Campbell and Stan Onero here from the Parmar Stores press row. And Stan, a good time out there by Jared Patton as the Spartans trail it by 4, but they've seen Capital go on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, and they're just a little out of sync. Trying to make long passes against the press. The last couple of trips, they've gotten into the lane but the wrong player's gotten in there, and, you know, just not long enough to get that ball back out, and balls are being slapped and creating turnovers, and the Spartans haven't got shots the last couple opportunities.
Spartans have been held scoreless over 2.5 minutes. Capital with possession. Cam Harris checked in for the first time, gives it over to Tayshawn Hines. He'll fire from 10. It's no good. Rebound ripped down by Brody Hamrick. Brings it down the right side of the floor. Stops on the right wing. Sends it out front to Patton. 1:45 to go in this first quarter. Sends it back over to Penn. He'll drive in, dump it off inside. Lambert finishes and gets the 2-point field goal. That stops the 8-0 run. It's 17-15 Cougars. Capital on offense. Here's David Robinson out top. He's guarded by Patton. Sends it on the right wing over to Cam Harris. Bounce pass up front to Hines. Now in the corner, open three is too long. That one missed by Bennett. Rebound comes into Patton. Lead pass down to Penn. He'll drive in, lay it up, and score. Donovan Penn ties it at 17. A minute to go in the first quarter in Fairleigh.
These two teams are shooting lights out. When they get a shot up, they're knocking it down pretty much every time on both sides.
Can both teams continue this pace for 4 quarters?
Not without a lot of help from the bench.
Driving shot in the paint, good for Elijah Bennett. 19-17 Cap.
The Euro step, a.k.a. the walk, ate at that basket.
Hamrick in the corner over to Patton. He'll drive, floated underneath. Here's Lambert. His shot won't go. He gets his rebound, sends it out for a Hamrick three. It's good! Brody Hamrick knocks it down from the right wing. It's 20-19 Spartans. Down to 15 seconds to go in the first. Out front with it is Robinson. They're going to hold for one shot. Gets his instructions from head coach Matt Green. Over to Bennett with 2 seconds. He'll drive in. They're not going to get it off in time. They barely do, but it won't count. After one, it's Greenbrier East 20 and Capital 19. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From the Parmar Stores Press Road, Jeff Campbell, Stan Unruh, and after one, it is Greenbrier East leading Capital here 20-19. As we get the early start tonight, started at 6:37 p.m. No JV game tonight. And Capital stand that 8-0 run by the Cougars in this game gave us a little sign of what this team's all about. They've got the athletes, and they can shoot it. Shot no good there. Rebound comes down to East.
Yeah, they shot it well, 64%. 9 out of 14 in that first quarter. Spartans at 62% at 8 out of 13.
Tomlinson drives in, misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Capital. Jakari Clark pulls it in. Up top it goes for Robinson. Bounce passes over on the left wing, over to Hines, who is fouled by DeHaven.
Well,
what do they call?
This is an illegal screen. And they called that on Hines, but I thought he said Robinson. I thought he said 23. And it is 23, his first. That'll be Robinson's first team foul in the second quarter.
Turnover gives it back here to East, but it's stolen away by Capital. Here's Likens, drives, lays it up, shot no good, tipped up, missed by Robinson. He'll try it again and no good. Capital had 3 close shots, could not convert. Spartans have it now with a 1-point lead. Here's Patton from the foul line, lets it float on a 15-footer, it's no good. Lambert rebounds and can't get that one to fall. Cougars pull it in. Barclay outlets to Robinson. Up top to Barclay. 20-19, Greenbrier East leading Capital. Robinson will drive in. They're going to call the offensive foul, and Robinson has back-to-back personals.
That'll be his second team foul, number 2, and as hot as both teams were in the first quarter, they are both ice cold here in the second quarter. 0 for 4 with 2 turnovers for Capital, 0 for 3 with 2 turnovers for the Spartans.
Capital now with a little full court man defense. Into the front court, Spartans get it down to Tomlinson. He'll take it inside, he'll post up, can't get that one to fall, rebound to Capital. Here comes Robinson. Gives the pass out front to Likens. Spartans continue the man defense. 5-second closely guarded call. Credit to defense of Reed McCraw.
6th turnover for the Cougars now. Both teams really sloppy here in the second quarter. 2-2-1 press.
Spartans with a lead. Here's Donovan Penn down the lane, about a 12-footer, drops through.
That's a teardrop.
East by 3. 22-19. Here's Harris up top for the Cougars. Stops, hands it off over to Likens, guarded by McGraw. Likens, 15-footer from the elbow, falls through. Keon Likens makes it 22-21 East.
Likens' 4th point of the game, and there's another turnover.
Layup shot good for Cam Harris. Cougars lead it 23-22.
And that time just threw it right to him. Made it easy as he coasts in for the layup.
Spartans have it, down by a point. Here's Hamrick, over to Penn from the right wing. Back left side, 3-ball up, missed by McGraw, rebound to Dixon. Feeds it back, McGraw inside, Lambert scores! Great ball movement after the missed shot stand, and Lambert gives East the 1-point lead back.
And again, both teams starting to heat up a little bit now.
24-23, and a foul called out front. That's on Brody Hamrick, his second.
Team foul number 1 here in the second quarter.
All right, Hamrick will check out. Patton comes back in after a brief rest. You definitely don't want Hamrick picking up 3 here in the first half.
No, absolutely. He's probably done for the second quarter.
Capital with it, down by a point. Hines with it, sends it out front. Here's Barclay for a 3, and it's good. Grant Barclay, head of the key, gives Capital a 26-24 lead. Spartans try to respond. 4:20 to go in the second. Here's a 3, good from the right wing. Gabe Patton's got 14. 27-26 East.
Yeah, Patton is on absolute fire right now.
Back up the floor comes Capital. Here's Likens out front. Sends it to the right side over to Barclay. Barclay penetrates, puts it up, won't fall. Dixon rebounds. Outlets over to McGraw. Down the floor to Patton on the right side. 3:45 to go in the first half. Patton over to Penn, has his pocket picked. Down the floor, driving shot, and Penn called for the personal.
Yeah, and that's just not being strong with the basketball. He just let him take it out of his hands. And you got to be aware that he's coming every time you catch that ball and bring it down to your waist. And that time he just took it right from Donovan Penn.
Penn called for his first team foul, number 2 here on East in his second quarter. At the line for Capital, it's Tayshawn Hines. He's got 6 points now as he hits the first of 2. 27 all tie, 3:36 left until halftime.
Very aggressively played game, but both teams with 2 free throws is all.
Second, no good. Rebound down to East. Spartans can retake the lead on this possession. Here's McCraw over to Dixon. Penetrates into paint, puts up the 10-footer. It rolls out. Capital pulls in the defensive rebound. Hines down the floor, sends it over to Likens. Open 3, too strong. Rebound is going to be out of bounds to Capital. Nice hustling play by Elijah Bennett to kind of throw that one off of Gabe Patton, so it'll stay with the Cougars.
Not his kind of game. So here we go, 27 all.
3:13 to go in the half. Left alone, and that is Cam Harris. He's going to be fouled by Peyton DeHaven, his first.
Team foul number 3, and that'll be 2 shots coming for, who's that, Cam Harris.
Timeout on the floor. 3:12 to go until halftime. It's a 30-second timeout here on Oldies 93.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
Capital takes the timeout. And both teams have used 30s. And it'll be Capital's Cam Harris at the line. He hits the first. Cougars lead by 1. Second one no good, but Barclay there to tip it up and in. Barclay hustling in, gets the rebound, puts it up and in. 30-27 Capital.
That's just a poor job by the Spartans. You got to put a body on him, push him off, and they got to.
Out front, a foul called here on the Cougars, Cam Harris. That'll be his first.
Team foul number 3.
Patton will inbound from the side court, throws it back to Dixon. Dixon gives it back to DeHaven, working around the pin out front to Patton. Now Penn fires from the left side, no good. Rebound taken by Capital. Cougars lead by 3 points here with possession. Here's Elijah Bennett. He'll drive inside and is called for the foul. That's Donovan Penn, his second.
And that's team foul number 4, but they'll shoot 2 on this anyway, as is a shooting foul. And Capital, who did not go to the line in the first quarter, are about to shoot their 5th and 6th free throws here in the second quarter.
Elijah Bennett at the line, missed the first. Penn will come out with those 2 fouls. Tomlinson back in. Second one is good for Bennett. Capital leads it by 4, 31-27. Spartan possession, 2:25 to go in the second quarter. Patton out front tries the crossover, and he's going to lose it, but it was touched by Barclay. Spartan ball.
Again, just too much dribbling, and you got to move that basketball. Got to be quick with it, move it. Everybody on offense has to be moving to get open.
East inbounds, gets it in for DeHaven. Back over to Dixon. Now to DeHaven, he'll penetrate the lane and draw a blocking foul. Now that one goes on Grant Barclay. That'll be his first.
So 14 fouls now on both teams. So every foul will be a two-shot foul unless it's offensive for the rest of the quarter.
First one is up and in. DeHaven scores his first point tonight. That stops a 5-0 run. Second one no good. Rebound Capital. It's 31-28 Cougars. At the other end, a driving shot missed by Likens. Offensive rebound Capital. 3-ball from the corner, no good, but there's Barclay again to clean it up and score. Capital by 5, 33-28. Here's Dixon, left side three, too strong. Rebound Cougars, Cam Harris. Harris drives down the floor, takes it himself, and we got a foul called coming up the floor here on Tomlinson.
That'll be his first, team foul number 5, and it's danger time here for the Spartans, trailing by 5. They really struggling to score the basketball here in the second quarter, and Capital continues to run and get easy looks at the basket.
And we're going to get an early look of Braylon Godfrey, the 6'4 freshman, checks in. Stan, I think it's probably the earliest he's gotten in since the Beckley game on opening night.
Cam Harris now 1 of 3 as he missed that first free throw.
Second one no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll belong to East.
And East having all kinds of trouble getting bodies on the Capital players on these free throws. Very fortunate that Capital is missing most of the free throws.
33-28, Greenbrier East trailing the Capital Cougars. Here comes DeHaven up the floor. Between the circles, ball knocked away. It's in the backcourt, picked up by Harris. He'll drive in, put it up, and draw the foul here on Patton. And Harris will shoot 2.
Be the second foul on Gabe Patton.
Foul shot in the air, missed by Cam Harris.
Now 1 of 5 from the line. Still 3 points in the game.
Cougars on a 7-1 run, built a 5-point lead. Second free throw is good here for Cam Harris. It's 34-28, Capital's largest lead now at 6 points. Here's McGraw, tries to get it in, the ball knocked around, stolen by Capital.
Turnover number 9, and I don't know what the Spartans are doing offensively, but it's been really ugly.
Here's Bennett on the left wing, gives it over to Likens. Left corner, over to Barclay. They'll work it around the right side here for Tayshawn Hines. Under a minute to go now in the first half. Stick around, coming up at halftime, we're going to have a little interesting news on high school sports in West Virginia. And Barclay hits a 3, Stan. He's come off the bench. He started the game, but he's really picked it up here in the second quarter. He's got 10 points, and the Capital Cougars lead by 9.
Yeah, all 10 here in the second quarter. And again, another ugly offensive possession for the Spartans.
Barclay, a 3 again. No good. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Capital.
Had he hit that, that might have been game over right there, Jeff.
37-28, Cougars by 9.
And it's been a while since the Spartans have scored a basket.
The 4:13 mark. almost 4 minutes. Out front, Capital inbounds to Likens. Offensive foul call on Keon Likens, his second.
Yeah, no, they do that a lot with that off arm, that push off. And again, they're not real tall, but they're thick, strong kids, and they got a way of just knocking you off the ball. Seems like East was up like 20-17.
They were 20 to 17. Well, 20 to 19.
Okay.
22 to 19.
So it's been
18 to 6.
18-6 run.
Yep. Down to 10 seconds. Here's McGraw. He'll drive in. Shot won't go. Followed, missed by Penn. Missed by Godfrey, and a foul and a rebound. This time it'll be on East again. Reed McCraw called for his first.
And we'll shoot free throws.
And Capital's Bennett will go to the line. He's got 9 points here in the first half. And he'll shoot 2. First one good.
What a run by Capital. And the Spartans just don't seem to have an answer right now.
Second one is good. Bennett with 11, 39-28. Here's a three by Dixon at the buzzer, and it's no good. And we've come to halftime from the Spartan Gym in Fairley with our score: Capital 39, Greenbrier East 28. Capital outscores East 20-8 in that second quarter. And we'll return. You're listening to Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show here on Oldies 93.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairley. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Halftime to Spartan Gym in Fairley. This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show. Jeff Campbell and Stan Unrow here tonight from the Greenbrier East Spartan Gym in Fairleigh as East taking on the Capital Cougars in a game that was originally on your schedule for last night, and it started about an hour early. 6:37 was our actual tip time here tonight, and no JV game tonight, so they started it early here in Fairleigh. We've got some information to pass along for you regarding high school sports here in West Virginia. And we told you back on Saturday that we would have some news today, and we do. And next year, starting in the 2024-25 school year, the WVSSAC is going to have 4 classes in football, boys and girls basketball, cheerleading, volleyball, baseball, and in softball. Those classes were announced earlier today. In fact, I should say really late this afternoon. And the news that we have to pass along is that next year, when they go to 4 classes here in West Virginia for those sports that I mentioned, Greenbrier East will be in AAA, not in 4A. So Greenbrier East continuing to be in AAA in football, and the only sports they've been 4A as they are now is boys and girls basketball. But as we understand it, including those sports, basketball, boys and girls, and all of the other ones that we mentioned a moment ago will be in Class AAA next year. In case you're wondering about some of the teams in our local area here, Beckley and Oak Hill will be in Class 4A. Greenbrier East and Princeton will be in Class AAA. James Monroe and Summers County will be in Class AA, and Greenbrier West will remain in Class Single A. So those classifications, again, will take place starting this coming fall with the fall sports in 2024. Greenbrier East will be a AAA school in the new classification. We'll come back, and when we do, Stan Unrow will take a look at our first half numbers. On the scoreboard, it's Capital 39, Greenbrier East 28. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show here on Oldies 93.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day. Providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
Dan?
All right, we'll start first with the Capital Cougars. They were 15 out of 29, 52% in that first half, 6 out of 12 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Elijah Bennett with 11 points, Grant Barkley with 10, Tayshawn Hines with 6, Keon Likens with 4, Cam Harris with 4, and David Robinson 4 for the 39 points. For Greenbrier East, who shot so well, 62% in that first quarter, shot 3 of 15, 20% in that second quarter, finished 11 of 28, so down to 39% in the game. Scoring for the Spartans, Donovan Penn with 4, Brody Hamrick with 5, Peyton DeHaven 1. Gabe Patton, who got off to that hot start, had 11 in the first quarter, finished with 14 in that first half, and Lance Lambert with 4 for the 28 points for East.
39-28 Capital leads. We'll come back at the third quarter underway. You've been listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show right here on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Offering a variety of primary care services, Access Health specializes in women's health, pediatrics, family practice, adult medicine, and behavioral health. Our staff offers quality personal care with exceptional service and innovative technology to keep you and your family well. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just...
He's trailing by 11, 39-28 standing. We're outscored 20-8 in that second quarter.
Yeah, and that's been a problem quarter for a lot of games this season, second and third quarters. They can't afford to have a bad third quarter here, already trailing by 11.
East with possession. In the home white uniforms here, as DeHaven tries one from the left elbow, and it's no good. It's out of bounds. It will be Capital basketball.
Good look that time for the Spartans. Just wouldn't go down for DeHaven.
Cougars walking up the floor, leading by 11 points. Here's Robinson inside. They lay it up and in. Elijah Bennett's got 13 points, 41-28 Cougars.
And they just made that look easy. That's nothing but a high-low. And dumped it into the free throw line. He dumps it down to Bennett for the layup.
Hamrick has it now for the Spartans, hands it off. Over to Gabe Patton. He'll drive inside, laid up to score. Patton had 11 in the first quarter, 14 at halftime. He stops the bleeding for Greenbrier East. The lead cut to 11. At the other end, shot put up by the Cougars, no good. Lambert will rebound. Outlets over to Patton. Works the left side of the floor. Up front it goes now to DeHaven. Penetrates right side, takes it underneath, sends it out front. Ball knocked away. Barclay on a steal. He'll drive, shoot, and score.
Yeah, I don't know what DeHaven was doing there, but that did not work out well for him or the Spartans, and got to be better with your passes.
13-point lead for Capital. Here's Hamrick. He'll drive the right side, force it up. No, rebound up and in, and there's Lane Lambert again, Stan. He just kind of cleaning up the trash and getting them in, isn't he?
Yeah, and just put back points. He's got 6 of them now, and doing well for the Spartans.
Out front, Barclay again fires the three. It's no good. Rebound put back up and in by David Robinson. 45-32, Capital at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yeah, Robinson, great position that time for that rebound and putback.
Spartans inbound into the front court for Patton. Takes it down in the corner, out on the wing to Hamrick. Back out to Patton, head of the key to McGraw. Right side corner to Dixon. And they're working it around the wings. Inside, here's Lambert again. The shot won't fall this time. Rebound to East and a foul called on the floor. It'll be Spartan basketball.
And that's a great pass there by Brody Hamrick, dropping that ball into Lambert. The shot wouldn't go down, but Hamrick gets the rebound back, and he is fouled on the play.
Corner three by McGraw is good. Reed McGraw cuts the lead to 10 now at 45-35.
Yeah, and the Spartans need it that bad. Offense moved a lot better that time. Passing on both sets, and good shots results of it.
Three on the wing, up and in for Capital's Elijah Bennett. He's got 16. 48-35 Cougars. At the other end, Dixon will score and draw the foul.
And that's Nathan's first points of the night.
Personal goes on Grant Barclay, and Stan all of a sudden he's got 3.
Yeah, he's picked up 2 quick ones. And he's been big for him. He had 10 points in that second quarter and already 2 more here in the third.
And the free throw is up and in. Dixon with 3 points. 48-38. Spartans' next game will be next Thursday at South Charleston, 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. Barclay passes over on the left side to Tayshawn Hines. Back in the left corner, 3 ball put up and in. That is Keon Likens with 7. Capital takes the timeout. 4:37 to go in the third. It's Capital 51, East 38. Spartan basketball on Oldies 93.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that.
All right, Spartans will inbound here. Trailing by 13. Jeff Campbell and Stan Unroe. Our producer tonight is Ralph Church. East up the floor, has it knocked away. Here come the Cougars quickly up the floor. Corner 3 up and missed by Likens. And a foul and a rebound called on Elijah Bennett of Capital.
Spartans already scored 10 points this quarter, only had 8 in the entire second quarter. But moving the ball better, passing the ball. You don't beat that press with a dribble.
Hamrick puts it up and in down the lane. 51-40.
Brody was 7 in a game now. What we got here?
Under 4:20 to go in the third.
Must have been a clock not running.
All right, Capital with it. They'll work it here out front to Likens. Let's go on a 3, and he knocks it in. Likens with 10. 54-40. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. Here's Lambert. Out to Hamrick. He'll drive in. It's knocked out of bounds from the Capital Cougars' hands. It'll stay with East. Trailing now by 14 points. McCraw will inbound. Sends it way out front here to Patton. Back on the left side to McGraw. Take it down, back inside to the foul lane. The ball nearly stolen away. Spartans keep it. McGraw for a three out front, off the front of the rim. And Hamrick will rebound and score. Brody Hamrick with 9. 54-42 Cap. Capital tries to answer a three ball out front. No good by Likens. Spartans pull in the rebound. That's Lambert again. Up to McGraw. Now to Hamrick. Layup shot is good for Gabe Patton. He's got 18. The lead cut to 10.
Move that ball with a pass down the court. It's so much quicker to get it down there passing it than it is dribbling.
Underneath, driving shot, lays it up and in. That's David Robinson. And Jared Patton wants timeout. 56-44, 2:52 to go in the third quarter. 30-second timeout on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From the Parmar Stores Press Road Spartan Gym in Fairleigh, East trailing now by 12, Stan, 56-44. East was down 11 at the break, 39-28.
So played pretty much even here in this third quarter, but Spartans got to start cutting into this lead. Got to get it under double figures to start the fourth.
Here's Patton up to the foul line for Hamrick, over to Don Penn, who's checked back in. Three ball out front by Dixon is no good. Lambert rebounds and draws the foul.
Boy, Lance Lambert played well tonight. Didn't start in this game, came off the bench. He scored a bucket in all three quarters.
He'll go the line. No, he won't. Non-shooting foul. 12-point lead, Spartan possession.
There's just too much dribbling.
Hamrick post up and scores. Brody's got 11 points.
6 in the quarter. Lead down to 10.
56-46. Capital.
Did I call him Lane instead of Lance?
You called him Lance instead of Lane.
I called him Lance instead of Lane. Well, oddly enough, I think that's what I got wrote in the book.
Well, that could be a problem.
Yeah, well, I'm old and I don't see well.
Steal out front. Here comes Patton at midcourt. Drives in, lays it up, scores, and a foul on Capital's Tayshawn Hines. Gabe Patton now with 20 points. That cuts it to 8, Stan, and as Patton was driving down the floor, he kind of had less of a sense of urgency. However, that allowed the Capital defender, Hines, to come down and commit the foul.
Yeah, Hines is shaking his head. He can't believe they called the foul on that, but you can't make contact with a guy shooting a layup.
Patton hits the free throw. He's got 21, and the lead is cut to 7. 56-49. 1:40 to go in the third. East down by 7. Cougars working over the left side, kicking out front here to Likens. Right wing pass over to Hines. Head of the key, here's Mooney in for the first time. Down inside to Bennett, turns in the lane and scores. Elijah Bennett with 18.
Can't let him get it down there. That's just too easy.
58-49, the lead pushed back to 9 points. Ball knocked out by the Cougars up the floor. Spartans will maintain possession in their front court. 1:09 to go in the third.
Dangerous pass there down that sideline like that. The defender right there. Fortunate that it went off him out of bounds and wasn't another turnover.
All right, sub in now for Capital as Clark will come back in. He'll replace Likens.
Can't believe they let him come in after handing the ball to the player.
Spartans get it in. Here's Hamrick. He'll drive in, no good, but Lambert there to put it up and in. Lane Lambert with 8. 58-51, a minute to go in the third.
Again, yeoman's work on the board by Lambert. Just pulling down pretty much every rebound for the Spartans. He and Hamrick kind of controlling that glass now. And when Capital went on that big run was when Hamrick and Patton had to check out of the game for fouls. Oh, there's a hook.
Cougars driving down in the lane. Here's Hines. Gives it off to Mooney. He'll drive and fire it up and score.
I don't know how that worked, but it worked for him. Lead back to 9.
26 seconds to go in the third. Capital by 9. Hamrick out top with 12 seconds. Over to Penn. Hands it back to Patton. Patton drives in the lane, lays it up too strong, and an defensive foul called here on Capital. 2 shots coming up for Patton. That personal goes on Tayshawn Hines, his third.
Really don't count them after 5. So this will be 2 shots coming up here for Gabe Patton, who's had a heck of a game.
Missed that one. He's got 21 so far tonight.
So 1 shot to go. Opportunity to cut this down to 8.
Second free throw. No, missed them both. Rebound to Capital. 2 seconds. Half-court shot in the air. No good. After 3, Capital 60, East 51. You're listening to Spartan Basketball here on Oldies 93.
Hey, man. I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
8 minutes to go. Here in Fairleigh, Greenbrier East outscores Capital 23-21 in that third quarter stand. They had trailed by as many as 13 at 51-38. But they close out on a 13-9 run over that last roughly 4:20.
Capital very consistent tonight. 19 in the first, 20 in the second, 21 in the third.
That's an average of 20. We can figure that math score out, can we not?
With a high school diploma from East, absolutely we can.
Spartans have it. 60-51. Into the front court, driving in is Penn. His shot no good. Gets his rebound, puts it up and in. Don Penn has 6. The lead trimmed to 7. 60-53. Missed shot by Capital. Lambert rebounds at the other end. Gives it off to DeHaven.
Just a wild shot.
DeHaven up to Penn. Puts it down on the left side. Takes it all the way in. Lays it up and scores. Don's got 8. The lead trimmed to 5. 60-55. A minute gone by here in this fourth quarter. Mooney drives in, fires it up. No good. Gets his rebound back, tries again, and scores.
Wow, the littlest guy on the court misses a shot, gets his own rebound. It hit the floor. Can't let a rebound hit the floor down there. And he scooped it up, laid it up and in.
Capital back defensively. Jared Patton wanted a timeout. Penn drives in and will draw a foul here and will shoot 2. That'll go on Capital's Ja'Curry Clark. That'll be his first.
Yeah, just into the game. Don with a good start here to the fourth quarter. He's got 4 points and will shoot 2 free throws.
Free throw is up and good. 62-56.
All right, wholesale substitutions. Barclay back into the game along with Cam Harris for Capital. And Gabe Patton back in for the Spartans.
Second one by Penn is good. He's got a 10-point night. 62-57.
Say that's probably a career high in varsity basketball for Donovan.
It is. 6.5 to go. 5-point lead for the Capital Cougars, and they throw it away. It's carried out of bounds by Capital's David Robinson. Spartan possession, 6:23 to play in regulation.
Yeah, there's a foul, absolutely.
Up the 4, Spartans get it up the 4. Foul called on Hines.
That's 4.
Yep.
They'll take Hines out, bring Likens back in. Very similar players, though Likens has 10 points in the game. He's hit a couple of threes.
All right, Spartans inbound. DeHaven gets it over to Penn. Gets a screen from Lambert, feeds it inside. Lambert puts it up and scores. The assist to Donovan Penn. Lambert now with 10 points. The lead cut down to 3, 62-59.
One possession game now.
6 minutes to go. Capital with Cam Harris, and Matt Green wants a timeout. 5:51 to go. It's a full timeout. Our new score, Capital 62, Greenbrier East 59. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, 5:51 to go. Greenbrier East down by 3. Stan, they have called and scratched their way back in it, and they've done it with defense and high percentage shots.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the one shot they missed, they rebounded and put back in this fourth quarter. Spartans 3 out of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Capital inbounds. Here's Likens. And he is fouled. Oh, they call an offensive foul on Likens. That'll be his third. Thought they were going to get a foul on East against DeHaven, but Likens called for his third.
And they push off a lot. We talked about that in the first quarter. They're not real big, but they're strong, and they use that off arm to push off on the basketball.
Here's Penn, drives in, floaters up, no good, too strong, rebound out long to Hamrick, stolen by Capital, and a foul at half court. That'll go on Brody Hamrick, his third.
And it sounds funny, but that's actually a good foul by Brody. He, had he not grabbed him by the foot, they'd had a layup.
Capital coaches wanted an intentional foul called. And,
yeah.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with that argument.
Jeff, I think that's the first foul called against us in the second half.
Here's the drive and turnovers taken by Patton. East can tie it with a 3. 5:10 to go here. 62-59 Capital. Patton gets it into Lambert. In the lane, drives in, puts it up. Good! Lane Lambert with 12. 62-61.
It's been the Lane Lambert show here in the second half. He's done a whale of a job. 8 of his 12 points coming here in the second half, and he's just dominating the boards down low.
Capital with it, and the ball is stolen away as Capital's Elijah Bennett tried to just throw it off of Lambert. Lambert grabs it up the floor. A Patton 3 is no good. Rebound to Barclay. The ball's loose on the floor. Spartans have it. Hamrick over to Patton, and the Spartans lead 63-62. Gabe Patton. Spartans with 8 straight points. 4:20 to go in the game.
And Capitals turned it over 4 of their last 5 possessions.
And they throw it away again.
They got 5 out of 6.
Technical foul's just been called on Capitals. Samara Mooney, who was at the scorer's table waiting to check in, and he says something to referee Jeff Harding, and he got teed up. So the Spartans will have 2 shots and possession. 4:10 to go in the game.
So it'll go on Mooney, and I have him as with that being his first foul.
That's what I got.
Since it was a substitute, had not been beckoned in, it's a technical foul with substitute. The coach loses his box. It goes indirect to the coach.
Is it a bench technical, or is it a personal on Mooney too? Okay.
All right.
Okay. Explain that, Stan.
All right. So basically, what we got is a bench technical foul because the player they called a technical on was not in the game. He was waiting to check in. So the coach actually loses his box privileges. He has to stay in that box and basically in a seat. And any more technicals from the bench, and he'll be gone. And Gabe Patton knocked down that second free throw, missed the first one. And the Spartans are up 2 now at 64-62.
East possession. Here is DeHaven, gives it up now to Hamrick. Stops on the right wing, spins around, looks, fires it inside. Lambert has it knocked away, but picks it back up, and a tie-up possession arrow is going to point to East.
Yeah, that Capital got it to start the fourth quarter. That is actually the first jump ball we've had, held ball we've had today.
Spartans will inbound now. Hamrick gets it in. Here's a 10-footer up and in. Peyton DeHaven scores from the left side. 66-62.
That's Peyton's first bucket of the game. He's got 3 now in the contest.
East has scored 11 straight points. Capital down to the right side of the floor for Hines. In the paint, up, in, and a foul. Chance for the three-point play.
And I think they got Don on that foul.
That'll be his third, Tayshawn Hines. Strong move to the basket stand. Good play.
Yeah, I tell you,
by the Capital guard.
They're not real tall, but they're real strong. And they use that off arm, and they push off, and they create contact. And that time he got the contact and the bucket and the free throw.
3:35 to go. Knocks it in at 66-65 East. And coming up the floor, another foul called here on Capital. That'll go on the Cougars. David Robinson, his third.
The Admiral. And that's team foul number 5, I believe. I got them with 5, so it should be free throws here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see him going. Oh, okay. Now I see him going to the line. Gabe Patton will shoot 2 here. He's
makes the first. He's got 25 points. (67-65 East).
5 out of 8 from the line.
Second one is good. Spartans by 3. 3:20 to play here in Fairleigh. Hines drives in, puts it up, won't go. Rebound Lambert. Outlet goes over to Patton. Patton down the floor, has it knocked away. It's loose in the backcourt. It's lost out of bounds. It's Spartan basketball. Lost by Capital's David Robinson.
I'm just going to make an early prediction. If the Spartans are able to hang on, Lane Lambert might be able to take his dad for a Big Mac.
Maybe so.
And he's a big guy. He can eat a Big Mac.
Up the floor, Capital. In a man-to-man defense, Donovan Penn drives in, puts it up, won't fall. Rebound, comes out long to Capital. Lead pass down to Barclay, open 3, no, could have tied it. Rebound, Cougars up and in. That's Robinson now with 10. 68-67, 2:40 to go. DeHaven gives it off to Hamrick and a timeout East. 2:34 to go in the fourth. It's East 68, Capital 67. This is Spartan basketball on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Jeff Campbell and Stan Unrow here from the Parmar Stores Press Row. Greenbrier East leading Capital 68-67 with 2:34 to go. Patton will inbound in front of the Spartan bench. Gets it in to Donovan Penn. Penn with 10 points tonight off the bench. Lane Lambert with 12 points off the bench. Spartans working around. DeHaven gives it over to Patton. 2:15 to play. 1 point lead for East. Barclay comes out on Patton. Patton now finds a lane, drives in, puts it up off the glass and scores. Patton with 28. It's 70-67 Spartans. Cougars now trying to answer. Here's Robinson, spins in the lane, puts it up, won't go. Lambert rebounds. Gives it off to Patton with 1:40 to play. East by 3. A basket here would make it a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Spartans should be very patient here.
Here's Patton with it out front. Redirects the offense. On the right wing now. Takes it top of the key, stops, gives it over to DeHaven with 1:12 to go. Over to Hamrick. Hamrick finds a seam, lays it up and scores! Brody Hamrick with 13. 72-67, a 5-point lead with 1:03 to go. Capital takes the timeout. 58.2 to play. Greenbrier East 72, Capital 67. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
72-67, Greenbrier East leading Capital with 58.2 to go. Cougars down 5, but Capital has possession. Spartans are in the bonus. East with only 2 team fouls in this fourth quarter. Here's Hines with it for Capital. Sends it back over the left side for Likens. Likens on the wing, gives it up to Robinson.
They're being very patient, which advantage East.
Hines will drive in, put it up, won't fall. Rebound Capital.
Hines got his own rebound.
Likens sends it out front. Robinson drives, shoots. Blocking foul on East. They'll call it on Lambert. Team foul number 3, but that may be and likely will be a shooting foul. It will be 2 shots for Capital. Lane Lambert called for his first.
Just the 3rd team foul, but it was a shooting foul. Robinson, who has not taken a free throw tonight. He's got 10 in the game.
David Robinson, good on the first one. He's got 11 points. 72-68. 29.7.
Lambert comes out of the game for the Spartans. Kind of a surprise there. Nathan Dixon checks in.
Second one. Robinson is good. He's got 12, 72-69, 3-point lead. East inbound. Spartans take the timeout. 26.2 to go. Spartans lead 72-69. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
72-69. Greenbrier East leading Capital by 3. Both teams with one timeout left. Capital with 5+ team fouls in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier East with only 3.
So basically Spartans have one to give as long as it's not a shooting foul. 26 seconds left. The important thing here is get the ball in bounds and then get it across half court.
Patton gets it in. Long pass down to Donovan Penn. He'll drive, lay it up, and score! Don scores. He's got 12. 5-point lead for East. Timeout Capital with 19 to go. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone's price-only great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay. Nick. Capital down 5, and they're going to put, the scoreboard says 19.4, and we're informed by the referees they're going to put 2 seconds back up, 21 seconds on the clock. Donovan Penn with his 12th point gives East a 5-point lead. 2-possession lead for the Spartans. Capital's Hines up the floor. Comes around to the left, fires a 3, top of the key, it's no good. Rebound, Robinson, and he is going to be fouled, right? Fouls on Gabe Patton.
All right, should not be free throws here. That's team foul number 4.
Capital inbound. Down 5 with 11 seconds to go. Cougars under their own basket. Ball tipped, stolen. DeHaven is fouled with 8.8. And the Spartans are going to get the win here tonight. Foul called on Tayshawn Hines. That'll be his 5th. He'll foul out with 9 points. DeHaven will go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one is good. 75-69, 8 seconds to go. This is now a 3-possession lead. So he makes them both. Spartans by 7. Capital up the floor. Here's Bennett down the lane. No good. Rebound DeHaven. Clock will hit 0. Greenbrier East defeats the Capital Cougars by a final score of 76-69 tonight at the Greenbrier East Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. East improves to 2-3, and it's a big regional win tonight for Greenbrier East against Capital. We'll return. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on Oldies 93.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on Oldies 93. The Spartans have knocked off the Capital Cougars by 7 tonight. 76-69 is our final score here as Greenbrier East improves to 2-3. And this one basically came down to the fourth quarter. Greenbrier East had trailed from the point when it was, they were tied at 27. And that came with 3:35 to go in the second quarter. But Capital then took a lead of 11 points into the break at 39-28. In the third quarter, Capital sees East outscore the Cougars 23-21, but the lead was still 9, 60-59. And just very reminiscent of the game last Tuesday night over at Oak Hill, where the Spartans had a huge fourth quarter. They did again tonight. Last week at Oak Hill, East outscored Oak Hill 31-13 in the fourth quarter to pull off that 7-point win. Tonight, East outscores Capital 25-9 in the fourth. They win it 76-69. We'll come back. We'll name our Magic's Computers Players of the Game. Stan will take a look at our final numbers, too, when we're back. 76-69, Spartans win. We'll be back. This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on Oldies 93.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans. Go Spartans!
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Capital tonight, 76-69. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unrow here, and the Spartans with that big fourth quarter, outscoring Capital 25-9 in the last 8 minutes to get this home victory tonight. An important regional win here tonight against the Capital Cougars, and the Spartans improved to 2-3. And Stan, time now for our Magic's Computer Player of the Game. Tonight we're going with co-players.
Yeah, absolutely. And we look, and Gabe Patton had 28 points. Brody Hamrick had 13 points, and it's neither one of them.
It's not. It's two guys that came off the bench, Donovan Penn and Lane Lambert, each scored 12 points off the bench, and both of them, I mean, it was a total team effort here tonight, make no doubt about it, but the two guys coming off the bench combining for 24 points in this home victory. So again, our Magic's Computers Player of the Game tonight, Lane Lambert and Donovan Penn of Greenbrier East.
Yeah, and again, both finished with 12 points. Lane Lambert, I feel sure once they count the rebounds and stuff, he'll be over 10 rebounds in the game as well. And Donovan Penn with 12 points in the game, 8 of them coming in that fourth quarter.
And a big win for the Spartans. You got to look at our final numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with Capital. Zamari Mooney with 4 points. Grant Barkley scored 12. Elijah Bennett had a team-high 18. Tayshawn Hines with 9. Keon Likens with 10. Cam Harris 4. And David Robinson with 12 for the 69 points for Capital. The Spartans were led in scoring by Gabe Patton, who had a great night tonight, 28 points. Brody Hamrick with 13. Donovan Penn with 12. Peyton DeHaven with 5. Nathan Dixon 3. Reed McGraw 3. Lane Lambert 12 for the 76 points for the Spartans. And again, you just can't say it enough. Lane Lambert, Donovan Penn coming off of that bench, giving the Spartans the scoring punch, defense, and rebounding that they needed to pull away there in this contest.
76-69 the final. We'll come back to you about our next broadcast and wrap it up from here. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on Oldies 93.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Ball broadcast coming up next Thursday. It's December 28th on the calendar as the Spartans are on the road to take on the South Charleston Black Eagles at the South Charleston Community Center. Join us for the Fritz's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown beginning at 3:45. The varsity tip scheduled for 4 p.m. coming up next week on Thursday. It is Greenbrier East at South Charleston. We'll have it here for you on the Bear 103, our other Radio Greenbrier station, the flagship of the Greenbrier East Spartans. That'll do it from here. Our final score again, East wins 76-69 over Capital for Stan Unroe and Ralph Church. This is Jeff Campbell saying Merry Christmas and so long from Fairleigh.